What is up, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I am fresh back from Heroes Con and looking forward to this next week's releases for New Comic Book Day. So if you want to see what my top 5 picks are for this week, don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up. Check this out. Shout out to channel sponsor Big Time Collectibles. They sponsor the Legion Loot, the monthly giveaway for the channel members. So hit that join button down below. Join the Legion and check out Big Time Collectibles at their website and on social media. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit the links in the description. Hit up Justin. Let him know you found him via the channel and take advantage of the special offers he runs for the viewers. Also, a huge shout out to the local sponsor in my LCS, the ABX Comics and Games. Be sure to check them out as well. Again, links to all the sponsors are in the description to all my videos. So last week was massive. It was massive, and I didn't even do a top picks video because I was at Heroes Con. And if you missed out on Heroes Con, be sure to take a look back on this past week on my channel. I had a recap video. I had a very specific Daniel Warren Johnson video, and I'm probably going to get a few more videos out of it because there's so many great stories to tell associated with some new memories I made, meeting fantastic people in the community, and I definitely want to share that as much as possible. So also, if you probably have like all kinds of content between last week on all kinds of channels, but it was just such an amazing time. All that to say, it's time to look ahead to the future. We have more books dropping this coming week, and I have pulled the top 5 picks, and to be honest with you, it's actually going to be 6. There's one in here that I couldn't let slide. So here we go, kicking it off with Ron V's Detective Comics issue number 1073. I just got done catching up on a lot of reading yesterday once I got back from the con and everything, and I'm big excited for this. I just read the previous issue, and now I'm ready to dive into this one already. We have it's all hitting the fan. You know, the Bat family is making their run on the Orgums. They're all facing off against each other. The family's all split up, dealing with different factions of the Orgum family, and it's just action-packed right now. This huge saga that Ron V has built out, and this is just so rich and full of great stories. And they also included the first start of a backup story in the last one, diving more into the history of the Orgums and the main kind of the patriarch of the family. But it looks pretty dope, and we've even seen some of this stuff crossing over in name to the main Batman title. So it's cool when they get these books in line with each other. So the cover of this one's wicked sick. It's going to be an action-packed issue. I'm not sure how much longer this Gotham Noctura stuff is going to be able to last, but man, they're doing a good thing with this. Next up, now this is a massive one. I do want to bring it to everyone's attention. I pretty much just show A covers on this because those are the ones that I pick up, but there are insane variants for this one. You have like some Carla Cohen Power Girl variants on this one. You have a Flash movie variant with Sasha Cale's Supergirl I'll definitely be getting. There are some foil wild ones on this one. There's a lot of variants, and with good purpose, because Philip Kennedy Johnson is crushing it on Action Comics. I don't know if y'all missed it last week, but he just started his Incredible Hulk run, which would have been #1 on my list, and it was if you check out Chris the Comic Vet's channel where we do the top pick video over there. We did it live from Heroes Con this year, so check out that video. I did hopefully recommend some people to that new Hulk run. I know that previous one's been rough with Donny Cates, but that's over with. Philip Kennedy Johnson saved the Man of Steel. Now he's out to do the same thing for the Incredible Hulk. And be sure to check out Action Comics because we have him having beat Metallo, having turned the other cheek, shown his true colors. He is like let Metallo ride with him and the family. They're going to face Hank Henshaw, the Cyborg Superman, head on. And in the backup pages, we're continuing the Steelworks story, even though the Steelworks book proper has already started. So I'm wondering how long that's going to go for, as well as continuing the Lois and Clark 2 story, where we're getting more content on Doombreaker that was introduced in that anniversary issue of the death of Superman. Next up, this one has been a smash hit already for me. We have Green Arrow, issue number 3 by Joshua Williamson, featuring right there on the cover Peacemaker and Peace Wrecker. I'm excited to dive more in on this Peace Wrecker character. Peacemaker has been like stealing the show, bringing the continuity of DC all to a head. He's kind of the backbone of continuity, just like he was when he was in the Suicide Squad during the Infinite Frontier era. It's no secret that the Amanda Waller War is quickly coming. I've been warning people about this for 2 years now, and now it's like really apparent everywhere with the presence of Peacemaker in every title with Amanda Waller in his ear. So I'm excited to see what the family's going to do in this one. They're still trying to find Ollie. He's bouncing around through time or space or dimensions. It hasn't really been established yet, but we're going to see what happens. He's got to be getting close to home by now. I'm excited to see what's up with that. Knowing this was originally scheduled to be technically a 6-issue series and extended based on sales, we got to be wrapping this one up pretty fast and getting into like the next part of whatever he had planned. So this Ollie lost in space kind of thing. He's got to get home pretty quick to dive into this story. Next up, one I'm excited to get to, it's Ghost Rider issue number 15 from Benjamin Percy. We kind of got the reveal in the last issue, the shadowy government agent that was working to siphon the Hellfire from Danny Ketch. We figured out what she's doing it for, and she's using it to power a suit that she can go to hell in to try to save the spirit of her brother. But it's up to Johnny to go save not only Danny, but stop her and close that portal. And I'm excited to see how it rocks out in this issue. I believe that's a Bjorn Barron's cover. He's been doing the last few. We did have Held New on him for a while, then switched over to Bjorn. So we'll see what's up with this one. It's a good Ghost Rider story. Absolutely loving it. I've been picking up the Danny Ketch story as well. I dropped the Cosmic one, but Ghost Rider is typically a character that I keep up with when they come out. But so the Johnny story and the Danny story, I highly recommend both of those when they come out. Next up, issue number 5. Here we go. The Riddler Year 1, written by the actor who plays the Riddler in the Batman film from last year, Paul Dano. This has been a wild, trippy, like very heavy read. When I say heavy, I don't mean wordy. I mean like this takes an emotional toll on you. I would never recommend anyone to binge read this title. Read it in piecemeal because it's a psychological twisted book. It's really warped. And this issue is about to take that to the next level because this is kind of a specialty issue. Not only is it the penultimate issue, part 5 of a 6-part limited series, we're going to be doing a special journal issue. So we saw the Riddler's journal in the film, just scribbling all over pages, thousands of pages in these notebooks. We're going to be seeing him creating that notebook, or this is going to be the notebook itself kind of thing. So it's going to be heavy. It's going to be a lot to probably process. Again, this is like firsthand perspective from the mind of a psychopath. So if it doesn't kind of hit you in that kind of way, you might want to check yourself because it's meant to be unnerving, and it most certainly is. So I'm wondering how much story content is going to be in this one versus just kind of almost like a memento from the movie itself. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it rocks out. And bringing in number 6, the honorable mention, and for me, it's not an honorable mention. It's a must get. It's from Boom Studios, Power Rangers Unlimited, the Coinless. So this is a big deal. I cannot stress enough, if you're a Ranger fan, this is like the best Power Rangers has been since like, I don't know, like Shattered Grid and everything that happened right then and right after that, like with the Solar Rangers. Like this is top tier right now. So we do have different creators on this one than the main title. But what's so dope about this is we're kind of getting back to the stuff of Shattered Grid with the Coinless, because we had that Draken New Dawn story where we saw what happened post Draken on his world, which is just like the evil Tommy from the different dimension. So we're going back to the land of the Coinless. And as you can see from the cover, Dark Spectre's right there. Yo, they have been dragging this out, and not in a bad way. They've been building up to and leading up to Dark Spectre forever at this point, and it's actually made it such a good thing. You just see all these pieces slowly coming together for the bad guys, and no matter how much the good guys stop them, their ultimate plan is still moving forward. And that last issue of the main title, Power Rangers, was amazing. So good watching the Vessel confront Zordon head on and kind of have that conversation outside of time and space, trapped in the time warp where Zordon exists. So to go back to the land of the Coinless, knowing that they referenced Dark Spectre for the first time there and started this storyline off like 2 years ago, this couldn't be more important for Ranger fans that read the comics. This is a must grab. I cannot wait to get back to Ranger Slayer. I hope to God we see Gravedigger or Zord, like just bring that whole universe to its own. Let's get to the Zeo Rangers. They don't have coins over here. This could be our chance to introduce Zeo Rangers into Boom Studios, which we haven't done yet. And it's about time. We're going to need something more than just the standard Rangers, more than the Omega Rangers. We got to give them that extra boost to deal with Dark Spectre because he's coming, he's here, and they're not going to be able to stop him. We all know that there's a big event coming for the Rangers in like the next month or two. It's gonna be wicked. I'm very excited for this, if you can't tell. And that's going to round off my top 5 for this coming new comic book day. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to. There's a lot of other stuff coming, but these are my top 5. They don't have to be your top 5. Let me know what your top 5 are down below. Be sure to come check out the channel every Sunday night at 9 p.m. for At Week's End. I do a spoiler-filled live stream where we look back at this week in comics and more. Typically, we get into movie, news, comics, everything. It's a blast. And if you don't know, every Tuesday I do a live new DC day, which great news. That stream, like I get a lot of hangout and interaction on that one. I do a weekly giveaway on it. And coming up soon, Image Comics will be releasing on Tuesday, starting at September, right before we kick off with Transformers #1 in October. So I'm probably going to be bringing some of that content over to Tuesdays as well and look at updating and kind of twisting up that stream a little bit. And it's going to get a little bit bigger. So I hope to see everybody over in those live streams. Again, check out the Heroes Con content. There's some one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime stuff that happened at this event. I cannot believe how fun it was. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.